I'm just sitting here, I got time. It's clear to see from up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. A step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors,
Good evening, Glitter Gang. Happy Thursday. It's 9 o'clock on Thursday, July 1st. It's Canada Day today. Happy Canada Day to the Canadians. And I guess pre-Independence Day for the Americans as well, since that'll be over between now and the next time I see you. It is the first Thursday night show of July, and this afternoon we finished page 4 of the book. It's right here. So tonight we're going to get started on page 5. We already have the construction done, so we're going to be matting and inserts tonight on page 5. Hopefully we'll just use scraps because I'm, to be honest, running out of paper. But we'll see. We'll see. So happy evening to all of you. Welcome to Kathryn Scraps Live. I'm Kathryn. I scrap live. That's what we do here. And sorry, just trying to pull up the book club so I could do a quick book club announcement, and do that before we start, since I have the August books. I didn't have the August books last week because I just didn't. Okay. All right, so the July Book Club book you voted over the weekend, and you chose The Hating Game, a novel by Sally Thorne. So this is the July book. Will be on the last Friday of July, which is the 29th, I believe. There's 5 Fridays in July, so you have plenty of time to read this one. And then for August, if you want to put these on hold at your library so that you are ready to go with whatever gets picked for August, we have The Downstairs Girl by Stacey Lee. We have Mama Day by Gloria Naylor. And finally, we have The Night the Lights Went Out by Karen White. And the theme for August is books set in Georgia. So those are the 3 books. They're all set in Georgia. The way that I found them is I got a list of books set in Georgia on Goodreads. I got rid of every book that didn't have 4 stars on Goodreads. Of the books that had 4 stars, I got rid of any that didn't have at least 1,000 reviews. And then of the remaining ones, I just chose the 3 that looked like they would be the most accessible. So there you go. All right. So tonight we're gonna work on this. Okay. Just gonna. I can't put this too far because they face each other, so I need to kind of keep them in mind. Although we went very heavy with the like pink and blue on this side, so I can probably just do really whatever I want. So I don't have to worry about it. So hello, good evening, and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to Kathryn, and to Candy, and to Carol Joan. How are all of you? Happy Thursday also to Bev, and to Mary, and to Barbara Jean. I hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday. And then the 2 pieces that we haven't used yet, there's only 2 pieces in the collection that haven't been used so far. I'm just going to cut them out and put them in the scrap bin so that I do incorporate them in the last couple pages. I mean, I don't have to. It's not like it's like the end of the world or anything, but I would like to. Although this kind of paint splattery one has been used. I guess it's probably lipstick is what it's probably supposed to be. But this one got used on the first page, just a much bigger version of it. And the lipsticks. All right. Okay. So I'm going to start with the belted folder because that's going to have that has the most real estate to cover, and then it also is going to have the largest insert. And then depending on how much time we have left, I'll either, if we have a little bit of time, I'll do these little guys, and if we have a lot of bit of time, I'll do the big one. Okay, all right. So let's say that I definitely want to use the lipstick, and I'm just going to make it happen. Just going to use the lipstick and we'll just see. Ooh, wait a second. 3. I have an idea for the lipstick. All right, so I got that. Where did I put the little circle, huh? Where did that end up? Aha. Yes, see now it's the right size. It was just waiting for the right place. That's all. Now, do I also want to do, I don't think the lipstick line adds anything. No, I don't think it's adding to the party. Okay. So I'm going to, good planning ahead, exactly. I'm going to give this a black outline because I want it to have, you know, like a little bit of a sharper line because I don't want this white to show. And what I mean by that is, see how like the edge looks kind of undefined here on this side compared to here at the top because these white basket weave things. Just want to cover those up so that it is a little crisper. And then that'll help it stand out better. Okay. And then I'm going to ink this, and then I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to glue the metal piece underneath it. So I'll show you how I do that. So I'm going to grab my metal piece, my tin cap. And then on my tin cap, I'm going to put some glossy accents, just because it's a non-stick surface. So it's just going to do a little bit better with glossy accents. And I'm going to put it not quite right on the edge, but close enough. Okay. And then I'm going to put glossy accents on the other side as well. Okay. And with glossy accents, I like to squeeze it until it makes an air bubble to kind of clear the fluid out of the, until like an air bubble comes out of it. That's the way I know that there's no more fluid in the glossy accents tip, and that keeps, it doesn't completely keep them from sticking down, but it helps. Okay. All right, so now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to mostly center it. Then I'm going to flip it over and really rub. Really, really rub it. And then peel it up. And then we shall stick it down. Beautiful. All right. All right. Now we shall peel the tape and stick it down. Okay. I'm losing my fingertips. I don't know. My hands are so dry. don't know what is going on. Okay. So now we're going to put our magnet down so we don't lose it in the shuffle. And we're going to do 2 just to help it out. All right, so I'm going to stick that down with the glue dot. Must be crazy weather season because I had a crazy thunderstorm earlier today that was so loud it was shaking my office. And we had just a little tiny bit of a stream disruption. It wasn't too bad. It was very brief. And then Mr. Lifeguard's working right now because he has an employee who can't work because their area is under a tornado watch. So he's got to cover their shift. So he's working, I'm working. People have crazy weather all over. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick this, I shouldn't have put my glue dots away so soon. I'm gonna stick this other magnet down and I'm gonna stick it to the inside. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So we've got all our magnets in place for this piece. And now we can start thinking about what goes with a lipstick. And does lips go with lipstick? Do lips go with lipstick? What do we think? Yes, no, maybe so. What if I have the lipsticks go across? No, I don't think that helps. Okay. Oh, we haven't used the pink and black polka dots much. That's true. Yeah, we can use them. All right. Let me cut them down to size. And then I want to get, I think, I want to use like some black lined notebook paper for the journaling spot down here. So I'm going to cut that too. La 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 la. So I hope everyone had a great afternoon. Was able to be relaxed and or productive, whichever you wanted to be. Is this my journaling paper box? Okay. la 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 la. All right. Just trying to decide if I want to use the top. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna do the lipstick, I think. Okay. Something like that. And then maybe like add just something to all right, this little thing reads stronger is the new pretty, and it'll bring some blue to the party. Just gonna ink the edges. I'm just kind of stick it right there. Okay, so we'll ink the little strip here. Then we'll glue it down. I'm gonna center it between the top and the line. Okay. All right. Perfect. Then ink the whole journaling spot around the edges. Just gonna trim this little bit that's sticking over the edge here. And then I'm going to just stick this down with ATG because it's on the inside. And then burnish. All right, so we've got a nice little journaling spot there now. Beautiful. And what we're gonna do up top with the pink polka dot is I am gonna use tape, but that's just because there is a magnet underneath and I like to have tape when there's a magnet involved. It just gives me more peace of mind. So I've been doing using an indoor magnetic resistance bike because it's too hot to go for walks. I don't want to like literally die or whatever. And but like I just like this sweating so much, just so much sweat just pouring off me, like it was like grossing me out, you know. So I got one of those high velocity fans that like they have in gyms or like in Peloton or what Peloton classes or what, not Peloton, that's in your house, but what's the Soul Cycle. I was like, what's the one you go to called? Soul Cycle. So it's funny because like the one I got, I put it on medium because I wasn't sure, like I was like, I can always turn it up later. In the beginning I was actually chilly. I was like, well, maybe I don't need medium, but by the end I needed medium. But I don't know why it has a high. I don't think the fan needs a high. I think it's just, oops, I didn't ink this. I think it's overkill. But it, normally I'm soaked and I was just clammy at the end. So those really do work. I was amazed. Now I don't know where the sweat went. Did it just like go into the atmosphere, I guess, as soon as it formed? That's kind of gross. All right, so that is done, that's done. So now we just have to do the closure and then make an insert for it. So but yeah, I'm sweating more now than I was yesterday during my workout. So maybe I need two of the fans, one for up here, although it would not be I wouldn't be able to hear, not that I wouldn't be able to hear, you would hear, is actually like you would probably hear the fan. That would be obnoxious. All right, I'll go ahead and use this for the closure, but I want to add something to it. This is long enough that I can probably do something. I bet I could cut this down. It would just be solid white though. That would be kind of meh. Gretchen's like, I can tell Kathryn's got her foot on the gas. She's like, get me out of here. Get me out of this album. I'm sick of it. I don't like it anymore. It's true. It's true, though. it's true. Okay. I think I can make this one work. I have an idea that I'll try anyway, and it'll either work or it won't. Okay. So this is going to chop off some of the beauty. Doesn't matter. Like, you know that that is beauty. Even without the whole thing. All right, so okay. So I just need two little 1/2-inch pieces. So I'm going to just put like one right there and one right there just to stretch it. And that'll be enough. But yeah, Gretchen says that we're picking up speed on the album. Kathryn's looking forward to the next. Yes. Yes. For a couple reasons. One, you know, I have trouble using Carta Bella and Echo Park paper. And the last album was Carta Bella. This one's Echo Park. So 2 in a row with a design company that I kind of struggle with is not my favorite. And the next paper is Paper Phenomenon, so that'll be easy to use. So that'll be nice, you know. Well, not the next album. The next album is, oh, I said I would find, I gotta find a Christmas collection. Kathryn, you gotta find a Christmas collection. I gotta go on Etsy and find something cute. Yeah, golden black Christmas, if we can. All right. Perfect. So on the back, I'll just do the floral. It's not long enough because so I've got to cut another little strip. No gold and black yet. Ugh. What are we gonna do? I may have to not use gold and black. I mean, it's fine. The last Christmas collection I used was gold and black. So if we don't use gold and black, we don't use gold and black. But it would be funny if I could find something. But I'll just try to find something cute. Something cute for a reasonable price with plenty of options. All right, so this one I'm gonna tape because it's got a magnet. And anything I adhere over a magnet, I like to tape. All right, so I'm gonna tape this and then I'm gonna do a recording break because I'm 40 minutes in and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do the insert. So, you know, if it takes me 40 minutes to do the insert, then we're going to be 90 minutes into the show. And that's a long recording. It takes a long time to load, etc., etc. So I'm just going to do a recording break and then these parts will maybe be a little smaller than usual. I wonder, you know, I saw a lot of Christmas collections on Tanya Cart's Etsy. She's the, designer from National Scrapbook Day. I think because she lives somewhere really cold like Iceland or Finland or somewhere like that. One of those countries. The Scandies. Although Iceland and Finland are well, whatever, never mind. But anyways, so I think she had a bunch of wintry and stuff, wintry and Christmassy stuff. So maybe we'll just do her store again. Because I liked working with her collection. I thought it was fun. And I liked all the options. So I liked all those big things we were able to blow up to, you know, make pages out of, like those beautiful artworks. Okay, so maybe I'll pick a couple collections from her. Nordic. Yeah. Okay, so all right, here we go. There is our matting done on the belted folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a recording break, and in the next video we're going to work on the insert. So I'm going to pull this off and then we'll figure out some kind of insert to do. If you're watching live, just chill. Nothing's going to change for you. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if you're watching the recording, then just go on to the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. Greetings, Glitter Gang. Happy Thursday. This is the second recording for Thursday, July 1st for the nighttime show. I just finished Candy says, I vote for Jingle All the Way and a very plaid Christmas because I already bought them. Do you mean from Tanya Cart? From the Etsy shop? From National Scrapbook Day? Okay, we just finished matting this. This is a belted folder for page 5. Okay, so now we just have to make an insert for it. So we just got to figure out what we want to do. So, just okay. So let me think. What kind of insert should we do? Huh. I'm drawing a blank. I've made too many inserts lately. I need a break. I need a break from inserts. For sure. I need a break from inserts. Okay. So I'm looking at Jingle All the Way, and it is actually quite cute. I'm looking at it as I ponder, what I'm gonna do. Let me just. So this is the vibe. Oops. Those are some cute elements. We've got decorating trees, wrapping presents, that sort of thing. Let's see. I wonder if there's like a Christmas bundle. There does not appear to be a Christmas bundle. What was the other one? Plaid Christmas? Oh, there's a Nordic Christmas and it has gnomes. Okay, it's really just gnomes though, so. What we need is digital paper packs. There we go. Let's see, there's a Santa one. Ooh, there's a black and gold one. I don't know what to do for the insert. I'm like trying to let my mind rest for a second while we look at these papers. Oh, here it is. Very Plaid Christmas. Oh, okay. So Very Plaid Christmas has a very similar vibe. It's just mostly black and gray instead of instead of red and green. So yeah, they would mesh together really well. The black and gold is intense. That's intense. And then here's the Christmas paper pack. See, the Christmas paper pack has a lot of the those large arts that I liked from the first one. So maybe I'll get all three. It's only $1.95, so I mean, why not add it to my cart? Okay. Yeah, we could. Do you want me to grab the gnomes? Should I grab the gnomes too? Whatever. I'll just grab these. They're not dumb. I mean, they're cute. I'll just grab the gnomes too. Why not? You don't have to get everything I get, right? Obviously. But, I mean, come on. So, those gnomes are funny. Stamperia has blue, ice blue, white, and cream. Do I have a folder on box with all the different inserts? No. I mean, I have a folder on box with... No, not, and I'm trying to think of a project that had a ton of inserts that I could, oops, I didn't mean to go to the live opener. I'm trying to think of a project I did that had a ton of inserts so I could just like steal some ideas from my past self that I've like forgotten over time. Oh, Twice the Fun. No, not, Split Decision, right? Where's Split Decision? That had a ton of inserts. I'm thinking mostly of the 5x7 pages more than I'm thinking of inserts. Something like this. Like a gatefold like this. Let's just say, oh, no. The problem with something like this is if I size it down to hold like 4x6 photos, then, you know, it's going to be hard for it to fit in this thing. You know what I mean? So, just going to have to think. All right, so I think I may have some ideas though. Okay, let's do, we'll make it it'll be 6.5 across so that it'll hold a 6.25 inch photo. And I'll put a photo on the back as well. So let me just stamp 2 photos really quick and then we'll By the way, I just got an email today after the show that they're finally shipping my stamp sample. And they're sorry it took so long, so maybe when I get back from my birthday, we'll have a stamp to show you. Hopefully. No, you can't place your order. I'm not taking orders until I have seen the sample and I know it's ready to go to manufacturing. So once I've seen the sample and I can approve the sample and it's ready to go to manufacturing, then I'll do a pre-order. So the same day that you see the stamp set for the first time, you'll be able to do a pre-order. I'm not gonna show you the physical stamp set unless it's ready to go, I guess, is what I'll say. All right, so soon you can place your order. So I'm sorry, I know waiting is lame. I know, I'm sorry. But look how long it took. It took like 2 weeks after they said that I would have the sample. It took like 2 weeks for them to ship the sample. See what I'm saying? This is why they can't be, I can't trust them. I can't trust them. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate your patience. I know it's taking a long time. I'm such a tease. I know. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I should never have shown it to you. I should never have shown it to you. That was my mistake. I apologize. Excellence takes time. There you go. It does take time. It does take time. So manufacturing takes a long time. And I'm manufacturing in the US, so it doesn't even take like as much time in the US as it does other places. Because at least after they ship it, when they ship it, you know, it'll be here in a week. It doesn't have to go down and get loaded on a container and come over on a ship, you know what I mean? So, all right. So 6.5 by 4.5, and then these are 4.25 by 4.5. So I'm gonna score these two at 3.25. Ooh, should we make them a little bit shorter? I'll make them 3.25 by 3.25 so that they're square. So and then I'll, oops. Let me round the corners too. I'll give them the scallop. That's the stud. Just kidding. Okay, I'm so thirsty. So let me do ATG. To stick the front and back down, and then we just need to decorate the flaps. Okay, now these they're gonna meet in the middle, like a little set of doors, and then we'll put some kind of, you know, a little closure on them. Oh, I have an idea for a closure we can use. So these I just need to glue down. To the back. Just gonna, well, he's been chilling, doing a lot of chilling. He's getting, he got like super addicted to snacks, and now he's having to get weaned off of snacks, so he hates all of us right now. So, he doesn't like if you, Damien like was trying to play with him earlier, and he just started biting him and attacking him, and he just wants snacks, and he just cries all the time because no one will give him snacks. So he's currently hating all of us, that's his current status. I know, I sympathize, you know. I too eat too many snacks. So, but he was just like not eating meals and only wanting snacks. So, like he would have a full bowl and he would just be like crying his head off for snacks. So that's why he has to get over his snacks, because that's annoying. And also he should be eating his meals and not just eating snacks all day. So, all right. So anyway, he does not a fan of the household at the moment. All right. Yes, this is bigger than the pink one. So the question is, what ATG do you use? This is the ATG 700, and it is a 1/2-inch tape. It can hold 1/2-inch tape. And I prefer this one to the pink one. I broke a pink one, and it was squeaky, and I don't love the 1/4-inch tape all the time. And I had this. I've had for forever and ever. So I do like it better than the pink one. It's also, in my opinion, better made than the pink one, because it's made for professional framers and not crafting, like home crafters. So I think it's a little sturdier and it lasts longer. All right. So we're going to make a closure, and we're going to use this But First mascara on the closure. So I'm going to punch it out. You're welcome. Okay. Need one slightly bigger, so 2 1/4. Looked for ATGs at Michael's yesterday. Can get the ATG, but not the refills. Why? I don't know. We did an early recording break, Ella, around 40 minutes in to the program, so we're good. All right, so this was 2 1/4, so I'm going to use my 2 1/2-inch circle for the rest of this. I'm going to punch 3 circles with the 2 1/2-inch circle out of scrap cardstock. I don't know why, but check framingsupplies.com to see if they have ATG, because they sell it there. And they might have some. And I get their box of 12. They also have a really long, they have a longer tape too. It's just longer, so it lasts longer. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to I need 4 of these circles. My bad. Okay. Let me punch one more. All right, so I'm going to glue this to one of the circles, and then we're going to put it under a bacon press and let it dry while we work on the rest of this closure. Okay. If you can't get things delivered to your house, I would check and see if Walmart has ship to store on ATG refills, maybe. That might be a way to go. All right. Okay, so these 3, 2 of them, we're going to fold in half. All right. And then these two get glued to the flat one. All right. So this, I'm just gonna have the clips hold it for just a sec. And we're gonna let this dry and this dry while we work on decorating the flaps. All right. So I'm gonna put two 3x3 photo squares on the back. Square place, because there's room for a 3x3 photo to go on the back. Well, two of them. And then I'm just gonna, because these are shaped, I'm gonna tape them and then punch them. You could also put journaling spots back here. All right. So I'm gonna also give these a little stamp. All right. And now I'm gonna chomp them. And then we'll do paper on the front. It really helps, doesn't it, Barbara Jean? Barbara Jean says it's so nice when she remembers that if it gets blurry, you can press the gear that's somewhere in this area and check and make sure YouTube hasn't downgraded your connection. So you can put it, if it gets blurry suddenly, you can put it back in HD. Because sometimes YouTube, just so if like your bandwidth takes a dip for a second or something like that, sometimes YouTube will drop you out of high quality so that you don't get an interruption to the broadcast, but then it just lasts for some reason. Okay, so now we just need 2 pieces of pattern paper or the same piece of pattern paper twice. Which let's use the floral or, ooh, do I have any more of the eyelashes? I think I use the eyelashes like a lot. Oh, we'll do the lips. We'll do the lips. Okay. So I'm gonna tape these and ink these. And then stick them down on the front. Oh man, I forgot to take my pre-show ibuprofen and Tylenol. And I feel it in my middle upper back from where I hunch. Like, I need someone to put like some kind of rack on me so I can't curl in on myself. Keep my shoulders back. Because I have a real problem with, particularly on my right side, but both of them, my rhomboid muscle, which is the muscle that's responsible for pulling your shoulder blade to lie flat against your back. So if you, whenever you roll your shoulder forward and your shoulder blade pops on the back, that muscle tightens. And so if you're hunched over a lot, that muscle gets really, really tired and sore. And I have one that's been in a muscle spasm since 1998. It's just part of like my drama that I have going on. One of them. I've even had a doctor say that they could put Botox in it so that it just would like not work, but that didn't seem like something I wanted to do. Like, I guess it like kind of works, but just doesn't work very well or something. I don't know. I was like, no thanks. I'll just be uncomfortable all the time. That sounds like something that could backfire. All right. Let's ink. But I did get recently a muscle, one of those muscle pressure things, and I haven't used it on my upper back yet, but I have used it on my, the muscle spasms I get in my right leg because of my neuropathy there. And it works so well. It's crazy. Like, like it's just like 30 seconds and then it's just over it. Oh, thank you, Pat. That sounds like just what I need. Get Mr. Lifeguard massage lessons for his birthday. Yeah. But yeah, this thing is like a percussive massage therapy gun. And yeah, it worked so well on my leg, so well. But I can't do my upper back, so I'll have to get Mr. Lifeguard to do it in the morning, but it's fine. I'll survive until then, probably. All right, so now let's finish putting our little thing together. All right. Okay, so on the side that's not flat, this side, that's where we glue this down, okay? All right. And we need to glue it as straight as possible. This actually needs to be straight. Pretty straight. So I've got the center lined up with a line on my desk. Oh no! It got out of whack. Okay. So now I can just take this and push it straight down on top of it. And here's the thing. It's got to go right back underneath and sit for a minute. But when it's done, it's going to be a really cool non-magnetic closure for this. So I'm just going to give it a second and search. Oh, I do have ibuprofen up here at least. Oh. All right, I'm just letting it sit for just a second because I want the glue to be pretty dry. Okay. All right, so the way that this works is it's got these two slits in the sides. Oh, this side. Yeah. See, it has these two slits. So you can just tuck it around the flaps and it'll hold it shut. So we did it. We finished the matting and the insert for page 5's belted folder. Okay. So what time is it? 10:15. All right. I'm gonna I'm going to I'll do a recording break and then we'll work on the little tiny guys because I don't have time to mat another thing and do an insert, but the little tiny guys don't need inserts. So we'll work on them next. So in the next video, I'm going to start matting the deconstructed envelopes. So if you're watching live, just hang tight. Nothing's going to change for you. Those of you who are watching in the recordings, just go on to the next video to see how I mat the deconstructed envelopes for this page. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now. Greetings, Glitter Gang, and happy Thursday. It's 10:15. on Thursday, July 1st. We just finished the matting and the inserts for the belted folder for page 5 of volume 2 of the boxed set album Remastered. So now we're going to work on matting the deconstructed envelopes. So the first thing I'm going to do is make just tiny photo mats to go in the center of them. And okay, so Pat said that Amazon sells a weighted thing that hangs down your back to help your posture if you hunch a lot. A fellow quilter led her to it, and it's called the Mag Eyes Body Right Posture Pleaser. And she said she's had it for 2 years and it is great. My birthday falls on Be a Kid Again Day. Oh, that is fun. Is that every year, or is it just like the second Thursday of July, or is it always July 8th? Okay, so maybe I'll go to the Twisty Treat and get an ice cream on my birthday every year on July 8th. Well, there you go. So first things first, let's get the thing stamped. I can stamp 2 at once because I'm going to be cutting them down quite a bit. All right. Deb says she loves some Twisty Treat. I mean, what's fun about the Twisty Treat is that the whole building is shaped like a giant ice cream. So, like, you really get that kitschy, fun vibe from the whole. It's like a whole experience, you know. You got to walk up and eat it in the parking lot. Yeah, it's a soft serve. It's they have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, you know, and then you can do the various combinations of the two, and then you can dip it in chocolate or not, or you can dip it in toppings or not. Thank you. All right, so yes, it is always lit up. Yes. All right. So I just need to cut these down. So let me go do that and we'll get them adhered, and then we'll figure out what we want our paper color scheme to be. Okay. So 3 3/4. All right, so there's one. Okay. This is requiring me to do math. So we all know how that goes. Not math. Not my gumdrop buttons. Oops. Math I have failed at. Gretchen went shopping for some good stuff after you left home. Oh. All right, so I have to tape this back together because I failed to math properly. After your blood work. Ah. Well, you need a treat after that, for sure. Oh my goodness. I think this one is still the wrong size. It is. I'm just going to leave it because I don't care anymore. Like, there's only so many times I'm going to redo this. All right, so Deb says her favorite twisty treat is vanilla twirl with coconut and Reese's cup. Oh. Okay. Now. Just gonna leave this to the side because we just kind of want to know what's going on with it. Go ahead and use this on the flaps, on the like the front flaps. I'll use this on the bottom flaps. On the inside, I'm going to use the lipsticks again. And the polka dot for these. All right, perfect. Decisions made quickly. Gretchen says, especially since I had to endure the know-nothings at Home Depot. I don't know why I keep trying to shop there. Is it cheaper than Lowe's? Is that why? Because that could be a valid reason. But yeah, usually even trying to find like a person to do anything, like everyone who works there is like, I don't know how to do anything. Like, do you know how to do a key? No, I don't know how to do a key. Okay. Do you know how to do, what do you know? They're like, not a lot. Not a lot. I don't know a lot. It's like, I like how when you finally track someone down to do something, they also act like you're really like bothering them. Like all of the Home Depot people around me have a tude. Yeah, like you're imposing on them. Exactly. All right, I'm going to put the magnets on the backs. So I'm going to do 2 magnets. One on the back and one on the front. Well, the time I got really annoyed at the Home Depot people, and like to be real, the Lowe's people weren't much better. It was when around last Thanksgiving, I needed a fridge. I needed a second fridge, and like you would think that the people in the appliance section would be some of your better employees because they're trying to sell like $1,000 pieces of equipment. But I mean, what do I know? I guess I'm not management material at a Home Depot because that seems obvious to me, and it doesn't seem obvious that it seems obvious to the management team at my Home Depot. So, you know. But yeah, they're always just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I only handle nickels. I don't know. I can't make a key. Oh, my favorite was when my sister and I were getting a key made. Okay. And we were like looking at all the different like, you know, specialty keys or whatever. And one of them was shaped like a house. And I was like, oh, that's cute, because then you would always, you know which one your house key was, and it's cute. And the woman who worked at the Home Depot was like, you can't get that one, or else if someone steals your keys, they'll know which key is your house key. And I was like, this is such a... First of all, if someone has stolen my keys and gotten to my house, okay, like they know where I live or whatever... they're just going to try all the keys, lady. They're not going to be like, oh, I have no idea which the house key is, so I guess I'll just leave. Yeah, it's not like they're going to be stymied by the key problem for long, okay? You know, so I was just like, also, that's just not going to happen, really. And again, even if it does, like, the key is not going to be the thing... The key not looking like a house is not going to be the thing that keeps them out of my purse or out of my house. But the joke's on the criminals in the neighborhood because I don't even have a key anymore. We don't have a keyhole in our key. Or we just have a completely electronic... And it doesn't even have like an emergency backup. Whatever, an emergency backup. Keyhole. Some of them do. Like there's something you can pry off and put a tiny key in it. But ours is only electronic. And I gotta say, 10 out of 10, do recommend, because all you have to do is punch in your number to get in your house. You don't have to dig in your bag for your key. It's nice. It's nice. Okay. So we replaced our deadbolt and our door handle, and so it doesn't have a keyhole. It only has an electronic pad. And the thing about it is that's like a high security thing, because it can't be picked. The lock can't be picked. At that point, it can only be crowbarred open. Ours is a battery backup. So if the power goes out, then it has a battery. Yeah. Okay, so gotta see if this is the same size. It's not. Oh, we're having another one of those like regional things, like people who call it iced tea versus iced tea. Iced tea is definitely a southern thing for sure. Iced tea. Okay. Now, I'm just cutting all my little bits. Well, depending on what part of Florida you're from, you may not be from the South. Because Florida's kind of a weird state in terms of, it's got zones. It's got different zones. Oops, I think I cut these too big. Yeah, the South, so, yeah, that's true. There are parts of the South that are like, Florida is not the South. And it's like, have you been to Jacksonville? Daytona. Have you been to Daytona? The Panhandle. You been to the Panhandle? There are parts, that part at the top is the South. So like the farther south you go in Florida, the less southern it gets. It's like upside down, I guess. Daytona didn't seem south-like to you, but you were only there one day. I mean, isn't it like the NASCAR headquarters? Like, isn't that their, like, you know, their Vatican or whatever? Is it not the Carnegie Hall of of stock car racing? I don't know, because I don't follow stock car racing. But I'm pretty sure it's a big deal. Okay. It is. Yeah, Ella's confirming that it is, in fact, the Vatican of stock car racing. I thought so. I thought so. Miami and Key West are not South Lake. Yes, that's what I mean by the farther south you go, the less like southern it gets. But like the southernmost point that, so Deb mentioned she's been to the southernmost point. Well, Tampa Bay is in the middle, so it is still gonna have a mixture of southern and not southern vibes. I should have taped these little pieces before I cut them. I think what I'll do is I'll just glue them because they're so tiny now. So I'll just glue them. That's the only way. Yeah, Tampa's in the middle, so it's like, I mean, the city's pretty diverse, but it also's got some southern vibes, which is not necessarily like a negative. I live in Tampa. Don't I need 4 more? Oh, I do need 4 more. How annoying for me. I put everything. I forgot that I have fronts and backs. So, but yeah, Tampa's where I live. Especially if the farther away from Tampa you get, the more like you know, in like Plant City, for example, is very agricultural. You know, they grow a lot of food, stuff like that. Yeah, Tampa, St. Pete. You know, we're trying to eat Clearwater at the moment. They'll be one of us. We'll make them one of us. Tom Cruise is gonna be a Tampa resident, whether he likes it or not. No. But yeah, it's a big the Bay Area. It's a big area. They will submit. They're resisting. Tom Cruise lives in Florida. I'm just joking because the Scientology national headquarters are in Clearwater. International headquarters. It's just like... I mean, he might have a house there. I don't, like, but I doubt he spends all of his time there. So... Even if he does, in fact, have a house there. I don't know that he, like... Do we really want Clearwater now? That's a good question. It's a good question. Maybe we'll have to think about it. We'll have to think about it. So, yeah. Well, we'll see. What we're trying to do is... Clearwater can be part of the family but not invited to the reunion parties. Like, they're not coming to Thanksgiving because they make it weird. They make it really weird. It's bad enough that you got stuck with Tom Brady. I think it's permanent because he just bought a house or something. I think he bought a house. I don't know. I guess they did win the Super Bowl or something, right? He probably has some cash. Do you think that they picked Clearwater because of the name? Because don't they call the, like, cleansing process of getting dethatanized going clear? Or is that just the name of the documentary? But I thought it was the name of the documentary because that was the name of the process. I'll admit to not being a Scientology scientist. So... So, yeah, I don't know where Tom Cruise lives, but I doubt it's in Clearwater, Florida. Okay, so we got those done. Let's do these. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah, it's not something I'm gonna Google either. It is. They have nice beaches there. So Clearwater is actually near Clearwater. They have pretty good beaches, yeah. It's clear body, clear mind. Is that the motto? Okay. He has a 10-story condo named the Skyview in Clearwater. Ugh. Who needs a 10-story condo? I mean, how grotesque. What a waste. I mean, what a waste. He has a mansion in London and a house in Telluride. Cool. In Tampa, most of the really, really, really rich people, like the grotesquely rich people like that, all live on one little island together. So we don't have so we don't have to like ever accidentally rub elbows with them. All right. So, oh, he has a 320-acre ranch in Telluride, not a place. Yes, we should buy it for the Glitter Gang. We can put our cult there. Because that's where our cult headquarters can be. Maybe we can get him to join. He seems like he might be open to new ideas. We have for anyone who's a relatively new viewer, we have like a doomsday cult that we started. There was some guy predicted the world was going to end. I don't remember what or why. So we started a little crafting doomsday cult around it like years and years ago. We've been joking about it for years. Well, that's what I'm saying, Gretchen. We need to get him to join the cult, and then he'll just turn the house over to the cult. The date keeps changing, so we're just we're just continuing to do our thing until we get further instructions, you know. Glitter body, glitter mind. Glitter everywhere. Glitter would be everywhere, for sure, for sure. It would be everywhere. Exactly. Everywhere. The cats would have glitter. Dogs would have glitter. The horses that are probably on the ranch would have glitter. Imagine the craft room at a place like that. I know. It'd be a pretty sweet setup. All right, so let's glue. I'm going to just keep gluing because none of the cards for this paper collection say glitter hair, and that's very frustrating. I agree. Yeah, we can pull all our craft stuff, and like we just need to figure out how to like get some food out of the ground, and then like how to make our own alcohol. And like I think Fran is already on top of the alcohol situation, so she keeps all of the archives backed up too. So she always has the whole archives on a hard drive. I do too, you know, but she's like the extra redundancy. So like we're definitely set for you'll have access to the archives in the event of an apocalypse. But yeah, I think her like neighbors make their own alcohol or something, so she's figuring it out. She can't bring her spiders. Well, maybe what we can do is we can make like an artisanal cheese or something. You know, we'll just like make some artisanal cheese and sell it to Whole Foods. it'll be associated with Tom Cruise anyways, so it'll totally be a bestseller. All it has to do is like not murder people, and we can probably live off our cheese proceeds. So someone needs to get on learning how to make cheese. That's a new task. Are we putting glitter in the cheese? Yeah, we should put edible glitter in the cheese. That'll be our shtick. Like, what's that cheese that's made out of ash? That's got ash in it? Humboldt Fog. It'll be like that, only with glitter. All right. So we're almost done with these. So why is there ash in the cheese? Something flavor or something, I guess. It makes a gray line across the center of the cheese. So the ash is in the center of the cheese. And it makes a gray line across the center of the cheese, and you eat the ash. So, you know, maybe the cheese benefits from like a carbon flavor. Candy says if the lockdown had gone any longer, I think my son might have started making cheese. All right, Candy, you could just put him on it. Just put him on it. You guys are going to have to like hike across the border to, where's Telluride? Is that near Sundance? I don't know geography. So Pat does not want to eat ash in her cheese. she's not intrigued. Yeah, look it up. It's called Humboldt Fog. You can see the ash running through the center of it. Colorado. Your niece and her husband make beer? All right. Get interested in their hobby. And start seeing how susceptible they are to cults. We could have artisanal beer with glitter in it. Artisanal cheese with glitter in it. Is the ash in the cheese from wood or volcanoes or Soylent Green? I hope it's not from Soylent Green. Isn't Sundance in Colorado too? I thought Sundance was someplace ski-ish. Yeah, it is in Colorado. I thought so. I thought it was somewhere up there. It's in the town that Robert Redford owns. I wonder how into cults he is. Okay, this one I am gonna tape because the magnet is going under it. Oh, it's Utah. That's right. Judy is right. It is Utah. Wait. I love how there's this like super world famous film festival there every year. Google, where's Sundance? It is Utah. Judy's the one who knows geography the best. It's northeast of Provo. So, and it just basically, it's very close to Provo. All right. So thanks to Judy, we were able to finally figure out that Sundance is in Utah. And Telluride is in Colorado. So we either have to have a multi-state cult, which I'm not sure is a good idea, because that's a good way to get the FBI involved in your business, I think. So we need to pick Tom Cruise or Robert Redford, I think. And I think Tom Cruise is probably the better investment at this point. Should we send out a questionnaire to find out the depths of these people? Yeah, we should have some kind of interview process. Yeah, you don't want your cult too stretched out. Ella wants to make a case for Robert Redford. I think she wants to move to Sundance. Robert Redford is cuter. I mean, the problem is he also seems more normal. And less open to new ideas, I guess I'll say. Sundance could be a satellite. Oh, so like the headquarters are in Telluride. I'm just saying that once you start going across state lines with your new religion, then the government starts paying attention to you. And we don't want that. Especially because it's a doomsday cult. So, and there's an aliens angle. It's like, I just don't think we're going to get... Tom Cruise is weird, just saying. Gretchen just looked up their net worths, and Tom Cruise's net worth is 3 times Robert Redford's. So she said, I think we have our answer. Good work, Gretchen. Good work. Candy says, how do crazy people get so rich? It doesn't seem fair. I mean, some celebrities are more normal. Like Tom Hanks seems pretty normal. He's at least been married to the same woman for like 25 years. And it hasn't joined any cults that we know of. And like, I think Danny Glover's been married to his wife for like 40 years. There's some normal ones. There's some normal ones. But like once people cross the line from their fortunes being able to be measured in millions to billions, then they get really weird. Like just think about like Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates compared to Tom Hanks. Just like I wouldn't want to be in a cult with either Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, even if they brought $100 billion with them. No, thank you. All right. Oh, we are picking men because the patriarchy ensures that they're richer. But I guess we could try and go. Jeff Bezos is yuck. We could try to get some women too. I mean, they might. I know Diane Keaton, she collects vintage scrapbooks. She has a large collection of vintage scrapbooks. So she's one who might be interested. Melinda Gates. We'll just get half of Bill's money anyway. Is that it? All right. Well, every time we start talking about the cult and our apocalypse, Bezos' ex does have a ton In fact, she recently donated a few $billion to charity. So we could recruit her too. What we'll do is we'll just pick up all the ex-wives of these gross billionaires. Like when Mark Zuckerberg eventually, if he gets a divorce, we can pick up his wife. You know, we'll just pick up all the... It'll be like the First Wives Club cult edition. So, anyways, it's always special when we start talking about the doomsday cult and planning for the apocalypse. I think we've got some real good ideas for financing, everyone. Good work on the brainstorming. So we'll just see, you know, what happens. But remember, no classes next week because July 8th is my birthday, and so I'm going to take it off and not do classes. And then hopefully when I come back on July 15th, I'll have the stamp because they did say it's shipping now, and we can do the pre-order for the stamp starting July 15th. So hopefully July 15th we'll do a stamp demo. We'll do the pre-order. We'll finish the third elements matting and inserts for page 5, and then we'll be very close to the end of the album. So yeah, crafting is healing, man. You can work out a lot of feelings through art. It's a public service really that we offer. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Canadians, enjoy the rest of your day today. Americans, enjoy your day this weekend. Blow things up safely. Explode responsibly. Remember, it's 100 critical days of summer, so be careful. Avoid accidents by staying hydrated and staying sober. And I will see you next time. Bye now.